Okay, here we go. Another 100 Lincoln pennies from the bank. We all love hunting for bank rolls, hunting bank rolls with good stuff. Well, let's see what we got. Been getting skunked a little bit lately, but had a few surprises here and there. As always, if anything comes up, I'll put it aside and we'll take a good look at it. Spread them out a little bit. And roll number 2. Make a nice little pile. Alright. Quick look. Nothing jumps out. That jumps out a little bit. Let's see what we got. I'm going to scoot this down into the corner and head on over to the microscope. We might as well start with that wheat penny. There we go. 1944. Average patina. No errors to speak of. Alright. Into the wheat penny pile. So that's one wheat. 77 Denver. Nothing going on. 74. Scarring on the back. Oh, 06 Philly. Nothing going on. Back to the bank. 1980. Rough looking penny. It's copper. Put it in a copper bar. 2012. Nothing going on. 73. Philly. That's a nice looking coin. On the reverse anyhow. It's interesting toning. To the copper pile. 92 Denver. Here we want to look for that close AM, which this is a wide AM. Hole 5. Very nice shape. Let's hope we find something on the back. It's a gradable quality. Let's see. A little pock on it, maybe a piece of dirt, but overall a beautiful coin out of circulation. We'll send it back to the bank. 65. I hate sending them back, but what am I gonna, it's worth 5 cents? Maybe. Is that 65? Copper file. 98. That's a close AM. We need the wide. 17. Nothing. 77. Nothing. 23. Nothing there. 86. Yeah. 98. Close AM. Need the wide. 2018. Nothing there. 92. That's a wide AM. We need a close one on that one. 23. No extra V. 84. Throw it on the scale just to check. You just never know. Tear that. 2.7 grams. 21. Nothing there. 93. Nothing there. 98. So close AM. We need the wide here. 95. Nothing going on. 14. Going on. My apologies. Had to adjust my seating. 67. Back here. 23. 85. Put it on the scale. 2.6. Zinc penny. 17. Nothing there. 7. Nothing there. 95 with little machine doubling. Put it in the pile. 1870. Nice coin, but nothing there. Oh 06. Nothing there. 2018. Nothing there. 1995, 85. Denver. Nothing there. 88. Philly. Nothing there. 75. Philly. To the copper pile. 2018. Nothing there. 05. Nothing there. 98. Close AM. We need the wide. I like nice woody pattern to this one. See, like a crosshatch. It's interesting. I'm gonna go. I just put it in with the copper stuff. Let someone else sort it out. I throw in variety coins in my copper bulk. Not much, here and there. Just to make them interesting. And you end up saying, let me hold on to this. Next thing you got a bucket full of coins. Nothing that, you can't do anything with. 2000. 2017. Then 23. 86. 74. Looks like a little machine doubling on Lincoln's bust between the date and Lincoln. And a little I've seen that before. Nothing really substantial here, but there is a machine doubling on the front of Lincoln. A little doubling up by the D in God and the G. I mean, technically, this is like a slight shift, but not anything to write home about. Doubling in the 9. It's going to go into the copper pile. Somebody play with it. 2014. And those are so iffy. I've gotten much better. Early 70s doubled penny Lincolns. That one's it's a hard one to try to sell. No, they're not too common. I mean, they're common. They're not, as rare as the real nice doubles. 23. We'll see. I'll let it go. That's what I was talking about. What am I going to do? Hold on to it? Try to sell it on eBay? And, I put them up for auction for $1, and then it'll sit on the. I keep renewing it for a year. Nobody wants them. But it's probably worth more than $1. It's normal. eBay's really rough with that. Trying to sell coins. I mean, occasionally I do sell them. It's just it gets to a point where let them go. Let someone else enjoy it. 99. Close AM. And then 99. Close AM. 2010. $95. Thing going on. 2000. Close AM. Looking for the wide. Looking for the wide. What's that? What's that one? The 2000. Close AM. 19. Going on. 94. Could be a crack. On the left side of the coin. I can't say for sure. Doesn't look like a scratch. Pass this one off in the copper pile. The Hunter's Delight. One. $90. 72. $93. Off center a bit. It's check for rotated die. No. I'll put that in the copper pile for Hunter's Delight. 83. Just because it was a little off center. Not severe, but it was not common. Doesn't look like every other 93. We'll let it go. 17. $83. Rose Tony. Check the weight. Zinc. 4. Maybe if I stir them up. I doubt it. 77. copper, three, zinc, 86, zinc, 87, zinc, 99, close AM, 95 Denver, that's unusual, but back to the bank. Here's a birthday coin. Is that a die crack? It could be. A spike head in the back by the end. Could be a scratch. See what we got going on. Nope. With all my Centennial Lincolns, I put them in with the copper. People collect them. You know, after a couple hundred of them, I give up saving onto them. Just put them all in there. 2000. Close AM. 79. What they should have done, that Centennial, in my opinion, they should have made it out of copper. Huh? Just for that 1 year, just make it out of copper instead of zinc. That would have been nice. I mean, it would have been appropriate. No, they didn't. I'd say make it out of silver, just, you know. How much more could it be? 86. 1860. Nice looking coin, but going into copper. 92 Denver. A wide AM. 89. Woody. Some rim issue. Zinc. 2019. $2013. Nothing there. 70 Denver. Nothing there. 24. Nothing there. 2015. 2015. 86. 96. Put it on the scale, just in case. 74. Into the copper pile. 96. Nothing. Getting down to the wire. 2016. Nothing there. 17. Nothing there. Looks like a 73. And Litecoin. 84. Nothing there. And last one. 1985. Yeah, nothing there. Let's check the weight. 2.5. Alright, so we ended up with 1 wheat penny and a little bit of possible split, cracked planchet, cracked die, whatever, die break, and a couple of little issues, very slight issues. Machine doubling. But that's coin hunting. That's bankroll hunting. Let me just get back to here. I'm going to get another 2 rolls and we'll see you back in a little bit. Take care.